Hello, welcome to Sunfire Designs. Today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to make a couple coasters, and I'm going to be using these really cool holographic, I think they're stickers, but they're kind of like the one I used last time where I just stick it on the bottom. I don't peel off any stickers or anything, but I got these really cool. I got them on Temu. They probably are available on Amazon. If I can find the link on Amazon, I will link it. Or if I can find it on Temu, I will link it too. But I got these packages of fireworks that are really, really, really cool. They are stickers, and they came in a bunch of different colors. So this one is like lavender, this one is green, this one is orange, and then there's two different colors of blue, and they have different names, but it looks like the stickers in here are the same in each package. And for each one, so there's 30 stickers, so there's 15 different stickers, and they come in twos. So there's big ones, there's smaller ones. I think I'm gonna use these two. And there's some that actually look like more like fireworks. So, and those are kind of more oval. So there's a lot of really, really, really cool stickers in these packets. I'm really glad that I got them. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to make a coaster. I'm gonna do a fireworks coaster because I think it'll look kind of cool with a firework in a firework coaster. So I'm gonna start off. Now they're holographic on one side and the other side they're not. So I'm gonna put the holographic side down in my mold. And I'm kind of just eyeballing that and hoping that I have it in the middle because my resin is ready and I had a phone call, so I couldn't measure where exactly they go. So I'm eyeballing that. I think it looks kind of like they're in the center. So there we go. All right, so whoops. I'm spilling them all over the place. I set them aside and now I'm getting them everywhere. All right, so let me wipe off my thermometer. I am using a different resin this time. I'm using it's T-Expert. I don't even know exactly how to say it, but that is the resin that I'm using right now. And so I don't know what temperature is gonna be the right temperature to get a bloom. So hopefully, the temperature I'm using is going to work out, and I will put a link for it in the description. What's really kind of cool about this resin is that it comes in a pump. So you just pump what you need into your cup, and it's a 1-to-1 resin, and it's medium viscosity. So I'm going to go ahead and add my resin to these. And I don't want to go too far with it because I do want to put a back on it. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to just do white resin and just make the little dots with the white resin. And then I'm going to go back and put a background on it so that it'll just be white resin and then the sticker. I don't want to distract or detract from the sticker by having too many colors going on. So let me get this in here. I know that there's gonna be room on top for a background. Okay, a little bit more. Come on. All right, so I'm gonna take my resin tool, stick it over here, sorry. I did resin dishes today and I didn't put away the things I was supposed to because of that phone call. It threw me off. All right, well, looks like, I thought there was a little hair in there, but I think my eyeballs are just playing tricks on me. All right. This particular mold tends to get little bubbles caught in the edges, and I normally would spray it with alcohol, but I didn't want to do that because I didn't want the alcohol to get under the sticker. and then dislodge it. It's okay if resin gets under it, but I don't want alcohol to make it all weird. Okay, and I am gonna kind of go over the sticker a little bit because there can end up being some air pockets underneath. And it's okay if the resin gets on there. I'm just trying not to dislodge it. And that's why, another reason why I'm just gonna use clear resin with white, because I don't want, if it lifts up or whatever, I don't want color to get underneath it and be all weird, so. All right, here we go. All right. Now I'm gonna mix up my white. Now I got a new bottle of Casting Craft, and the drops that come out of it, it's a lot harder to get the drops out of it, first of all. And the drops are much smaller. So I'm not sure how many drops I'm gonna need. I usually do 1 drop for every 10 mils, and there's almost 40 mils in here. I didn't mean to get it quite so full, but that's what happened. So I'm going to start off with 6 drops because I have been needing more of the white Casting Craft. Sorry, I'm out of sticks. It's not my day. I need to restock everything and kind of tidy up my area, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. All right. I feel like I'm rushing and thrown off because I got a little bit of a late start. Hopefully this works out. All right, I think that's good. It's pretty transparent, but you can see the stick through it, but it's not that transparent. It is, but it's not. I don't know how to describe it. Actually, I'm gonna put 1 more drop. There we go. So that's 7 drops. And I'm kind of making a mental note of it, so when I go and do other activities, I won't be guessing as much. There, that's better. All right, I have a piping bag set up here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pour in the white. Okay, and like I said, I will put links to everything in the description of the video. So if there's anything that you would be interested in looking at or buying, you'll be able to find it a lot easier and not have to try to hunt it down. Because I know how frustrating that can be when you have to hunt something down that you want and you aren't sure if you're getting the same thing and all that. So try to make it a little easier for you. Okay. All right, I'm gonna wrap that up and I'm gonna kind of curl it up underneath. And then my bag has little dots on it so I can kind of look at it and see, try to remember where I cut it off last time. So I'm not gonna cut a whole lot off because I wanna have good control over my dots. And that's pretty good. These are small dots, but that's okay. I can put more of them on. All right, so I'm gonna start at the outside and work my way around. Whoops, that ended up being a big dot, or 2 dots connected. This is a process. And once I'm started, I can't really put it on fast forward. Sorry guys. If you don't want to watch me doing this, feel free to fast forward through it. Because it's going to take me a minute. And hopefully it will come out the way I want. And I'm just doing random dots all around, because hopefully they will move. As long as you don't do them so that they're lining up perfectly, you'll be fine. If you line them up exactly with the dot next to it, then they'll just run into each other. And that would not be good. So I try to move them so they're not exactly in front of the dot next to them. I mean, sometimes it happens, but okay, come on. I got a big giant reflection on these from my point of view at least. So I have to kind of tilt my head and look around the light. Almost done with this one anyway. All right, I'm just gonna leave the middle blank because the sticker is gonna be there. And that way the color in the background hopefully will show up. Hopefully this resin works out okay too. It's a little thicker than the resin I usually use, but you know, every resin's different. And by using it, that will help me decide what temperature I need to use and all that kind of stuff. How long I have to work with it. You know, what time I gotta start piping. I find that every time I get a new resin, I have to figure all that out again. Which is fine. It's just, you know, it's a process. But what isn't a process these days, right? I'm thinking about, like, I don't know, either a blue or a black for the background. Like a darker blue than what I used for my last project with the flowers. That was not dark enough. But I'm not sure if I can get one that dark without making it like weird. So I will think about it. Black might be pretty cool. Or like purple. All right, let me go around and just add a couple extra dots here and there. They've started moving in already, so I have a little extra room. Out at the edge. Probably won't go back and add to the other one because it's really starting to bloom a lot. All right. Don't mind my son talking in the background, by the way. He tends to get a little loud and excited when he is talking with his friends online. All right, there we go. It is done, looking good. I will check back with you guys when it is cured and we can add the background. I'll see you in a minute. All right, we're back and these have cured enough that I can touch the top. They are not sticky. I don't know if I were to stab something in them if they would be hard enough, but that's okay. I don't want to do that anyway. I went ahead and mixed up some resin. I mixed up way too much. I have a new resin I'm using, I think I said, and it's got a pump handle, and I pumped too much because it's kind of hard to hold it up and measure while you're pumping, but I will get the hang of it. It's only the second time I've used it. So anyway, so I mixed up, this is 2.5 ounces. It's going to be way too much, but, and I used this, HTV RONT, I have epoxy resin pigment that's black. I'll put that in the description. And then I also added a little bit of this holographic ultrafine glitter powder that is black, and I will also add that. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but it just gives it this ever so slight glimmer that I think will look really, really cool. So here we go. Let's see. Hopefully this won't run off the top of the coaster because I did fill them a little higher than I wanted to. But we shall see. I'm gonna try to spread this around, and then if I'll add more if I need to. I'm gonna use this. I got this cool thing on Temu. And it's great for spreading and moving stuff around. It's awesome, which is, I guess, is spreading, isn't it? It's just a nice little tool. Sorry, my hand is gonna be in your way for a minute. Just gonna make it go to the edge, and then as it levels out, I'll know if I need to add some more or not. I think I might need to add just a little more, just because it's showing streakies there, but we'll see. This one, I don't think I will. This one looks like it has plenty, and it's not showing the bottom when I move it. I think I added 4 or 5 drops of the black. It's kind of hard to tell because sometimes it comes out not as a drop, but as like a streak. So I just went until it was covering the popsicle stick, and then that was good. All right, wipe this off. It's all spread out. I think that is all I'm gonna need. I don't think I'm gonna have to add any more to either one. I will, sorry, I'm wiping this off before I put it down so it makes it easier to clean. I'm just gonna take a torch to it really fast. And then we're gonna go ahead and put it, it's on the curing mat, but put the cover on and let it cure, and we'll be back in an hour or two when it's all the way cured. I will see you then. All right, we are back. We are ready for the reveal. Now I did have a technical difficulty here when it was curing. My table is not 100% level, so everything kind of went this way, so it's a little clear here, which is going to be disappointing, but this one looks like it's going to come out perfect. So fingers crossed. Hopefully this one isn't too bad, but I think the other one's going to be amazing. I have good feelings about this. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. I love it. I love it. It just goes perfectly with the freaking firework. Oh my gosh. I love it. And you can kind of tell here where it's a little lighter, but it's not so bad that it totally distracts from it, I don't think. I don't know. That came out even better than I could have hoped. That is so awesome. All right, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Here we go. I'm super, super excited. All right. Oh, I love it. Probably could have put a couple more there, but you know, I'm my own worst critic. I really am. I think that came out stunning. I love it so much. I hope you love it too. Thank you for joining me for this. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you for our next video. Bye-bye.